She's back after 4 months. Hello, hello, hello. It's a quick hello. I haven't done this in a long time. Hello, hello. I finally have a moment to go live. And I was like, should I go live? I don't know. I haven't gone live in 4 months. I feel kind of weird doing it, but why not? Happy 777 Portal Day. Today is an astrological event that occurs. It's in numerology, it's a portal day. So I thought, let's go live on 777 Portal Day. What does that mean? There's many things I was reading about it online. Let's see. The sun conjuncts Sirius. Some people say Cyrus. It's the gateway day with the seventh dimensional portal of our galaxy. Wow. That's tripped out. Today is the 777 gateway. Sun conjuncts Cyrus. It's one of the biggest astrological I can't say that word. You know what I'm saying. It's the 777 gateway. So it's a 777 vibration day. What do you think of that? So anyway, hello. We're in the portal. We're portaling together. It's a magical day. The seventh dimensional portal of our galaxy is happening. And how is everybody? If you don't know who I am, I'm the creator of this channel. I've been gone for a hot minute. And I was like, let's rebuild Mystic Village this year. We're going to do it. And then somewhere along the way, I went, and I fell off. So I'm back. I'm back on attack. It is hot where I live. It's like 90 plus, but the real feel is, it says the real feel is 108 degrees. Yeah, it's hot. It's too hot. I may not be on very long, but I just wanted to come on and say, hey, Mystic Village. Of course, I'm still watching true crime. Not making videos right now, but still watching true crime, and still sucked into Delphi, Branko Burger, all that good stuff. And the last month, I've been obsessed with UFOs. I've always been interested in UFOs, but I've been very kind of obsessed about UFOs the last month. How about you? Yeah, it's hot. So I'm a hot mess right now because I'm sweaty. This is just what it is. And I'm drinking water. When it's hot out, it's good to drink water. So I have my McDonald's cup from last night. I got a Diet Coke around 8 o'clock last night, and it was so sugary, syrupy sweet. I only drank like a little bit of it and had to dump it out because it was way too sweet. I was like, bleh. McDonald's must use a syrup when they make their sodas. What do you think? That's what I think. What's going on? What's new? What's happening? What's happening in your life? What's new in my life? Oh, many things. Let's see. Nothing bad. Everything's good. Actually, everything's really good. Um, Family's good. Home life is good. Uh, Still doing readings, running my little metaphysical biz. Everything's good. I was having some health issues a couple of months ago. Like, I went to the chiropractor, the whole left side of my body, well, the upper part of my body just went nutsy fagan for like a month. Went to the chiropractor, worked it out, had a few visits. He worked it out and it was gone. And then I have to have a tooth pulled. Then I got a bacterial infection. So the minute I turned 50, everything went meow. My body's like, okay, time to wake up. You've had 50 years. Um, so health is wealth. That's my mantra this year. Don't ignore your health. Health is wealth. That's my mantra. That's my mantra. But I'm still following true crime stuff. I just haven't been making videos. I still see the comments. I probably periodically check this channel maybe once a week. But I'm still, you know, dipping in and watching other people's videos about uh, the Delphi case, the Brian Koberger case, which is, oh my God, I don't know. Well, those are my top two right now. I think they're kind of like everybody's top two. I don't know. The top two. Um, oh, and then I saw a little buzz about Summer Wells. Of course, last month was her 2-year anniversary. There's a little buzz about Summer Wells, but yeah, that's the buzz, and that's what's going on. But other than that, life is life is trucking along as it normally does. Every day's a new day. Every day's a new gift. We all are given the chance to start over and to begin again. Um, I'm in a different location right now. I'm in a witness protection program. No, I'm kidding. I'm house sitting. I'm house sitting right now. Actually, I'm cat sitting and house sitting, but I'm here for the cat. I'm here. God, I don't know how many Madonna fans are watching or rewatching this, but what happened to Madonna? Like, Madonna, what happened? I'm a huge Madonna fan ever since, I was 11 years old. But whatever happened to her now, there's like, and then Britney Spears got like backhanded the other day. What is going on with these celebrities? I can't keep up. It's really strange. It's very strange. I've also been thinking about having ideas, and I don't have the right equipment to start a podcast. Podcasters have all this fancy equipment, when in reality, all that it is very similar to um, radio station stuff. Because my dad was a radio broadcaster for over 30 years. So the mics, the headphones, it's all radio broadcast stuff, but it's in your living room or in your office. And you can get that stuff on Amazon for like $50. I mean, that's cheap unless you get the fancy stuff. But I thought about doing a podcast. I was doing a podcast on this channel, One Bad Tarot Reader, for a little while. And it was just kind of like my outlet of speaking about many different things, but I'm really interested in so many different paranormal topics. And so, not just like ghost stuff, but just a lot of different, like the spiritual side of things. Um, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Hey, Rush C, how are you? Plus, I got sucked into TikTok, and now they have this new thing called Threads. Girl, I'm not going down that avenue. I can't do it. I can't do it. Threads, I don't even know what that means. Like you're threading conversations together. I don't even want to know. It took me 2 years to finally check out TikTok, and that was enough for this girl right here. And then I got sucked into TikTok. Um, you're doing okay, trying your best. Good. That's all we can do each and every day. Each and every day. Hey, if you're trying your best, you've won. You've won. You've won today. So, yeah. So, what else is happening? So, anyway, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. Um, I don't know what I would call it though. Years and years and years ago, I had a pod. I did a. I had a brief. I had a brief podcast on Podbean. If you've ever heard of Podbean, um, I had a brief podcast on Podbean. That was around the same time. This was before this channel started. That was around the same time on my other YouTube channel. I was doing Magical Hour and I was doing Magical Walk and Talks. So I was always like doing something, but I had a little podcast on Podbean and I could do it right from my phone with just like a pair of headphones. Um, and you could like add music and all this stuff. Anyway, it was fun for me. I have to, maybe if I'm sure it's still up there. Be funny to go back and listen to it. This was like 7 years ago, way before this channel started. So I have to try to go back and find that. I don't know. I'm always like, I like to listen to different podcasters or try them out. There's so many different podcasts out there. I mean, it just depends. You have to keep it interesting, right? You got to stay interesting. But the last time I was on here was in February. Now it's July. Anyway, girl, that was winter. Now we're summer season. We already missed spring. I was gone for the entire season of spring. Sorry, but I was. Yeah, I've been gone since February. That's kind of wacky. Well, where I live, the Wi-Fi is not so great either for live streaming. Let me see I'm gonna go on my phone and see what I look like. See how clear it is. I was always blurry. I was always blurry. I'm not so blurry. I'm actually clear, but I'm a little glitchy. I'm not a shapeshifter. Oh my God, who has seen this woman on the plane? The woman on the plane. Do you know what I'm talking about? The woman on the plane that freaked out. Hi, Tracy. Mystic Village Saint in the house. I am still letting my hair go gray. I'm a silver sister. You can kind of see some of it right there. Um, Here, let me take my hair down. Just for you, I will take my hair down. My hair's grown a lot too, so it's longer. Um, but who has seen that crazy video of that woman on the plane in the Dallas airport? She was on a plane. I haven't colored my hair since April of 2022. And I have a lot of hair. So, yeah, it's all, see it? It's all, it's all growing out. My hair got longer. My hair's so thick, Tracy, that it's kind of in between, but on top, naturally, and in the front, you can see it. See it? You see it? Yeah. I'm embracing it. I have moments where I still want to color it. I'm like, oh, God, I don't know about this. And then I'll see pictures of myself and I'm like, God, I look older. I think I look older. I just need to get the right haircut and then uh, somehow go to the hairstylist and get my hair kind of like, I met a hairstylist who said I could get low lights and kind of pull it through better, but I'm embracing it. Thank you. I've gotten a lot of compliments. I've also gotten uh, men, especially like men my age, 50 plus, like it. Men seem to really like it. I've gotten more compliments from men, which is weird. And they'll say, "Oh, I wish my wife would do that," or "I wish, da, da, da." And I'm like, really? So I think the men folk find it sexy in some weird way. I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing my hair for them. Trust. This is for me because I'm sick and tired of coloring my hair, and I've been coloring it since, well, I never really needed to start coloring it. But when I started getting gray hair when I was like 25, but the minute I turned 18, I went out, got a box of auburn red color because I wanted to color my hair so bad. And my family wouldn't let me when I was growing up. And I just wanted to color my hair so bad or do something with it. And so I've been coloring my hair since I was 18. So that was a long time. I mean, that was like 30 years of coloring my hair. That was a lot. I never had it professionally done. I did once a long time ago. And one time a long time ago, way before, uh, this was probably back in like 2015, I got highlights. But I've always colored my hair, but not anymore. It's probably more than you wanted to know. Yeah, so there it is. Plus, I like my hair longer because it relaxes. When it's too short, it's like, but when it grows out, it calms down a little bit. Um, so what's happening? I miss everybody. Are we still following different cases, true crime cases, or what are we doing? Has anybody seen the woman on the plane video? The woman on the plane in Dallas? Now more videos are coming out from different people that were filming on the plane. Everyone thinks she's convinced that she saw a shapeshifter sitting next to her or a skinwalker. Um, we don't really know what she saw because we haven't talked to her. We haven't heard her. I'm surprised she hasn't been on Good Morning America about it. I mean, TikTok, especially, was flooded with videos. I don't know if it's hit Facebook or Instagram or other, uh, the woman on the plane video. It's very weird. It's very bizarre. And then, of course, we all got sucked into the Titanic submersible that week. And that captured everybody's attention. Hello, Butterfly Effect. How are ya? How are we doing? Fantabulous. So I wanted to pop on and say hi while I had time and some quiet time. And I took a break from the heat outside because I'm in charge of watering. I'm house sitting. So I'm watering plants and all that good stuff and just trying to. It's been so hot here. I live in West Virginia. I don't know if you're experiencing this heat wave, but it's like unbelievably humid. Um, and we haven't had a thunderstorm in a couple of days, so I kind of hope we have one later. You're doing good. You have been here before, but probably had a different name. You change it all the time. I know I haven't been on in a long time. What was one of your names, Butterfly Effect? I haven't done a live since February. And I'm like, we're gonna rebuild Mystic Village, we're gonna do all this stuff. And then I just went crickets. I went silent. It didn't happen. Hold on a second. Let me try to move this. I'm sticking to the chair. I'm gonna try to lift this up. That's a little better. Hold on a second. I was sticking to the chair. That's a little better. Um, Sticking to the chair. You don't remember what it was? It's always changing based on what's happening in YouTube communities. What is happening in YouTube communities? What is happening? I haven't really been, months ago, well, last year, I should say that, last November, I think it was last November, I decided to get off Facebook. I'd been on Facebook for 14 years. Can you believe that? That was a long time. And for various reasons, I just decided to get off Facebook um, for various reasons, and I'm glad that I did. So the 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 true crime groups and all this stuff that were on Facebook, I used to join them and get interested and sucked into stuff. And I was in candle groups. I mean, I was in all sorts of stuff, but I just decided to get off Facebook. So I kind of feel out of touch with certain things. Um, Yay for being off Facebook. Nothing good there. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like it. They keep in touch with their friends and family. I was just seeing a lot of fake stuff from people, like from fakeness from people that I know. And then also it bothered me that friends that I have in my real life, the real world, they were friends with people that I didn't want in my life anymore. And it was messy. And I'm like, you know what? And I felt like too many people had access to me that I didn't want them to have access to me. and I'm talking about in my real private life, I'm like, yeah, it's time to get off. And so I did. Best decision ever. I miss it sometimes because I like to see what, you know, members of my family are posting or pictures, but you can always send a text or make a phone call. The Idaho forest, I know, right? I didn't see the new security camera when I came on today. I did see someone, a channel I've never heard of, had some sort of security camera footage. I'm guessing of BK's car. Is that what it is? With his car? I have to catch up. Um, then last week, I guess it was, there's a lot of hubbub about um, what's his name? The bridge guy from Delphi, that he confessed to his wife over the phone, allegedly, and he's confessed to the murders of Abby and Libby, allegedly. And anyway, you tried to sell a sewing machine on Facebook Marketplace and had the craziest woman messaging me trying to force me to not just lower the price, but also teach her to sew. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Facebook's like, you know, I know people that have fallen in love on Facebook. I've met people that have gotten jobs off Facebook. I've met people that have changed their lives completely and moved to a different country because of Facebook. I Facebook, I just couldn't do Facebook anymore. Nothing wrong if you're on Facebook. I just couldn't do it. And that's an example of why. Is there a lot of fake footage? A channel called Veritas. I have to check it out. Well, the alarm bells went off a couple of weeks ago when it came to BK and the potential that he's going to be cleared of all charges and that he's innocent. And I was talking to this, I love to talk true crime with people. So I was talking about this with someone the other day, and I'm like, what we know so far, right? What we know is the only DNA evidence that they found in the house, and tell me if I'm wrong, was his fingerprint on the sheath where the knife goes in on the button, but they didn't find any blood spatter in his car. They found DNA of other men in the home, around the home. I mean, that was a huge party house. I'm sure there was a lot of fluids abundant in that house. But anyway, I'm just like, I don't know. I remember in the beginning, a lot of people were like, he's giving me Ted Bundy vibes. And I'm like, I think it's the Ted Bundy vibe because he seems smarter than perhaps he has this way, this energy about him that he's like 10 steps ahead of everybody. Um, and kind of conniving. The sheath, yeah. No fingerprint. Touch DNA on the okay. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to go watch the video. I'm sure there's a lot of fake stuff going around. Yeah, that case in particular, um, and the weird thing is We're going on 5 years now since uh, the Chris Watts case. And if I go into my YouTube settings on my channel, I'm still getting views from those videos that I put out 4 years ago. And people still are invested in that case. And I'm like, wow, it's really weird. It's like, okay. Um, James Patterson. I met a guy the other night at a party. Well, it was a cookout. Because where I live, Nora Roberts, do you know who that is? She lives right across the bridge in Maryland from where I live. And he was standing there talking, and he goes, yeah, I'm house sitting for Nora. And we're all like, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah. And somebody said, Nora Roberts? He goes, yeah, she's in Cozumel right now. And we're all like, you're house sitting for Nora Roberts? And my aunt loves Nora Roberts. I'm like, wow, really? Um, he's like, yeah, I just woke up in her bed today and I'm taking care of her dog. And I'm like, wow, I met somebody who was house sitting for Nora Roberts, and you would never know. He just acted very nonchalant about it. Of course, I had a starstruck moment. I'm like, what? But she lives literally like 15 miles away from where I live. Never met her, would love to meet her. I read one Nora Roberts book like 20 years ago, but my aunt loves her, has read a lot of her stuff. So, yeah, that was like 1 degree of Nora Roberts. That was 1 degree of Nora Roberts meeting. I met the guy that woke up in her bed that day, house sitting. You never know what's going to happen. I don't even need to leave where I live. Just these crazy things happen. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Well, I think towards the end of this year, between the Delphi case and the Idaho case, so we've got Indiana and Idaho. Yeah, that's some Midwest true crime going on. And I guess, we can always go back and ask ourselves, whatever happened to Suzanne Morphew's case, and Barry Morphew just basically walked. I guess that's a cold case now. I don't know. And then, of course, Summer Wells. I always think about that one. Um, but yeah. And then what was I saying earlier? Oh, the anniversary of the Chris Watts case is next month. Was it August 13th? I think that happened. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago already. So, yeah. Yeah, that one's really heartbreaking. She would be 7 now. That age progression photo they showed on the anniversary of her disappearance really made her look older to me than 7. I don't know. Um, but yeah. Look up Rudy Farias. Okay. Missing kid who was never missing. Really? I have to look that one up. Huh. Rudy Farias. Interesting. Well, I guess nobody saw the video of the woman on the plane that kind of was like Did anybody see the video of the woman on the plane? Yeah, I like his channel. I used to watch him a lot. Okay, the woman on the plane video must be all over TikTok. I don't think it's caught up to YouTube yet. Because my daughter was telling me, she's a teenager, and she's like, I said, have you seen the woman on the plane video? No. I said, it's all over TikTok. She's like, Mom, I'm not on TikTok. She goes, this is what happens. It will blow up on a certain social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. She said, then typically if it blows up on one platform, it'll eventually will go into another platform, but later. And so YouTube probably has not seen the woman on the plane video. I'm sure it's on here. But the woman on the plane video has gone viral on TikTok. You could just type in woman on the plane on YouTube. It's probably somebody has it on here. It's interesting because TikTok is so different than YouTube, and it's so different than Instagram. Like, you can get, let's say, your views are different, the algorithm's different. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting. That's my story. That's my story. So, yeah, I've been thinking about putting out some videos and readings and stuff. And of course, Halloween's right around the corner. And a couple of years ago, I was doing haunted story time, which I like doing. So I'm kind of thinking about something to do. I don't know. Hi, Archie. This is Bama Fam, I think, isn't it? It's been a fat ass minute. I got a fat ass. It has been. I think, Archie, yes, you were formerly known as Bama Fam. How you doing, girlfriend? What's new? Is it hot there? I heard you guys are getting really bad thunderstorms down there. Because, my aunt lives in Birmingham, and she said they were getting bad thunderstorms. What's going on? Well, I'm house sitting, so my Wi-Fi is better here, and it's quieter. And I think, oh my God, that's right. Oh my God, that's totally right. I forgot. Oh no. I'm so sorry. When did this accident happen? I think the last time I was on here back in February. Did this happen earlier this year? How's she doing? That's really, really horrible to hear. I am so sorry. How scary. Well, my daughter has her driving permit. She just got it last week, and she took driver's ed and stuff. And of course, she can only drive with a licensed driver, so I'm in the car with her, but still, you kind of forget as a new driver so many things that you have to pay attention to, especially other drivers. And it just is like, oh man. So, November 7th, she's so much better. That's good. How old's your daughter again? Man, what a process you and your family have been through. I'm so sorry about that. She's 19. Oh, 19 years old. Well, I'm so happy to hear she's doing better. And has she been doing rehab, I guess, this whole time? My goodness. It's hot as hell here, too. My God. It's like, I love summertime. Summer's my favorite season, but I can't deal with like the humidity. The air's on, but I'm still hot. Like the humidity and just the humidity gets to me. Plus, I'm menopausal, so that I'm just naturally sweaty now. I'm a big mess, I confess. Just put me in a bathtub with ice and running water. She's been in brain rehab facility in Atlanta. We had her transferred as soon as she was stable enough to move. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, what happened, BMFM, if you don't mind telling me? I don't know if you told me last time. Was she in a car accident? Like, oh my goodness. How far away did you have to drive to go to Atlanta? Yeah, menopause sucks. I'm not really feeling the full menopause thing right now, but I'm having symptoms. Her boyfriend was speeding and lost control of the car. Oh, God. Is she still with the boyfriend? Yeah, that scares the crap out of me. Ugh. I've been in cars with people, boyfriends, men. I remember I went on a date one time with the guy, and I was on a date. And he was driving this little sports car. This was back in the 90s. And I guess he thought it was funny or cute to speed. And he was going like 80 miles an hour, and I was getting freaked out because I didn't really know this guy. And I was like, "Hey man, you need to slow down." And I raised my voice. I'm like, "Slow down." And he finally did. And he's like, "Ha ha, I thought you, why are you so serious? Like being stupid." And I'm like, "Mm-mm." Never went out with him again. Speeding just freaks me out with people. It is terrifying. 3 hours away. He broke up with her because he can't handle how she is now. What a jerk. Wow. The airbags didn't deploy. What kind of car was he driving? That's scary. Wow. Well, she's one day is going to be with someone who can handle how she is. And that's going to be someone who really loves her. I am so sorry about that. That is so scary. Good grief. Did he get charged with anything like reckless endangerment or reckless driving? She had to learn to walk again, talk, feed herself, regain control of her bladder, bowels. She had two brain surgeries. Oh my God. Well, she must. I've heard Atlanta has like exceptional medical care. He drove a Challenger, no charges as of yet. Oh my God. I would be pursuing that. I'd also be suing him to pay for her medical expenses because I'm sure that's been really expensive. Well, I'm sorry I haven't been on here, Bama fam, and I'm sorry that you had to go through all this the last year. And I pray for your daughter that she heals and gets better each and every day, and feels like herself again. And, you know, miracles happen. And the fact that she pulled through this, what happened to him? Like nothing, did he get hurt at all? I don't know what it is about speed and um, young men. Young men and speed is something else, or just the recklessness of it. Just being reckless. You have to sell your house. Oh, hi, Rosie. Rosie, Mystic Village President's here. I love how you guys still kept your titles. I haven't been on since February. You guys still kept your titles. You have to sell your house, but it's okay. And he only walked away with a scratch. Unbelievable. I am so sorry. My gosh. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even imagine what your families had to go through. She needs all the love that she can get, your daughter, as well as you and the rest of your family. I'll be thinking of you, Bama fam. Oh, Rosie, I've been thinking about you too. I know. I'm not on Facebook anymore. I'm still on Instagram. I bet I would be angry as hell. Bama fam, I'd be angry as hell. Um, Truly, I would be angry as hell. I don't know if I could even be thankful that he's okay, honestly. I think I want to kill him. I want to kill him. Um, Man, I don't want to kill him. My Instagram here, let me type it in. Um, I post every day on my Instagram, but it's my laptop's weird. It's my Nightbird Enchanted. That's my spiritual business name. Just look up Nightbird Enchanted. I could put the link in here. Tracy's here. Archie's Bama fam, Rosie. Remember Bama fam? Um, Tracy was here earlier. She's still here. Now all we need is Sam I Am, Malia, and the other Mystic Village mods. Thank you to the mods. Malia sent me a book last year. Sandy wished me happy birthday. When I turned 50 in February, she emailed me. I was like, oh, she remembered my birthday. Sandy's an Aries. I think her birthday is like April 5th. Um, but I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's like nothing's wrong. Life is just busy. I've been busy. My daughter in school, and she's had a part-time job, and um, we're getting her through school. You know what I mean? It's just life. Things are just busy, and then you think to yourself, man, I should go live tonight, and then you're tired. Or I'd love to go live. Well, you can't because you got to go do this, and we're just busy. We are back. So, yeah, Archie's formerly known as Bama Fam, and her daughter was in a horrible car accident last year, and she was sharing with us what happened, and her daughter's doing better, but I'm so glad to hear that, and I don't want to get too deep, but life, man, it's like nothing prepares you for something like that. Do you know what I mean? Nothing prepares you for something like that. What's new, Rosie? What's new with you? Rosie, have you seen the video with the I'm not going to call her crazy because I don't want to say that. We don't know what was going on, but have you seen the video with the woman on the plane claiming that whoever she was sitting next to was not real and all this stuff? It's all over TikTok. I don't know if it's hit other social medias, but um, it was all over TikTok. TikTok, you don't stop. You haven't seen it. Everybody's seen it. You guys are probably like, what is she talking about? Um, it's the woman on the plane. She was, I don't know. I can't explain it. Oh, did you go to the Murdaugh trial? Oh my God, you did? I got sucked into that. So did my stepmom. Uh, we both got sucked into the Murdaugh trial. And then I watched the whole thing on Netflix to kind of catch up, to try to figure out what was going on with the whole family and the history of all that. What was that like, Rosie? Did you see him sitting there and then his son in the courtroom and the family in the courtroom? Did you see him? Did you see him on the stand? Did you see him on the stand? Did you meet? Oh, you met the JLR Investigates that has a YouTube channel. Oh my God! You even asked him why he did it. Oh my God! Wow, Rosie, I had no idea. So what was that like? Do you just like walk in and wait in line to get into the courthouse? Were there like a lot of people there? You got the stink eye from him? Unbelievable. Man, what a crazy family. You saw Buster too. Um, you were lucky to get in each time. Were there long lines outside of people wanting to get in? What a crazy that was. I just like when I watched the series that they had on Netflix, I'm like, what? Like every time, like he did what? His son did what? It was just like bam, over and over. And I'm like, whoa. Is this some sort of generational curse? There's just some sort of generational karma going on with this family. Oh, he did. Now, Stephen Smith was what he was a classmate of his, right? That was found in the road. Am I cutting out? Am I? How's my connection? Am I cutting out? The lines were long, but I got in each time. Even met Nancy Grace. You met Nancy Grace? Didn't Nancy Grace go to Idaho and she had like a table set up in front of the house with like lights going and TV cameras? Um, you gotta love Nancy Grace. I'm sorry. Is the connection bad? Because it's okay on my phone. I don't know. It's okay on my end. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the heat. It's the heat wave. Um, Nancy did go to Idaho and sit outside in the cold. She did. Did I cut out? I think it's the heat wave. Oh, now my phone's going. I think it was the heat wave. It's the heat wave. Ooh, it's hot. It's a hot one. That is funny. So you met Nancy Grace. You met JRL. JR reminds me of Nancy Grace in a sense. Because he's so on. He's like so intense. I like his channel. I'm subscribed to his channel. Um, and you actually asked the man himself. Wow. Wow, you got an autograph? That's so cool. Am I okay now? I'm okay now. Sorry, y'all. Oh, good. I'm glad you got to meet him. That's so exciting. I mean, as a true crime fan, that's exciting to meet like another YouTuber and Nancy Grace and actually see uh, the criminal and say something to him, and he gave you the stink eye. Rosie, you have lived now that he uh, Murdaugh actually gave you the stink eye. You can you can say yes, he did. I got the stink eye. You'll have to send me pictures. It's too hot. Now the air just kicked on again, but I'm still hot. JLR, he's something else. Well, my God, my first memory of him was the Summer Wells case. And then, of course, um, the, I'm having a brain moment. brain fog. The other Brian in Florida, Laundry. Yeah, stand outside of Brian Laundry's home. And then this one. So you probably instantly recognized him, I bet you. That's awesome. I love it. Is it hot where you are, Rosie? It's hot here. It's 90. It says it's 90, but the real feels like 100 and something. Oh, Bullhorn Betty. I got into watching her channel for a while, and then somehow she wasn't popping up in my feed anymore. But and then of course Bullhorn Betty, and what's her name? The blonde. I have not watched her channel in forever. "93 degrees." Oh yeah, the humidity is horrible. That's what gets you. It's the humidity. It's really bad. Like it kind of like it wears you out, makes you tired. Yes. Yes. MGL, yes. I haven't watched her in a hot minute. It's funny. It got taken down. When? Is it back up? Man, I am out of touch with what's going on. You don't really watch a lot of true crime on YouTube. Well, I used to watch more than I do now. Drama. Oh, is there drama? 3 months ago. She's on Kick. Is Kick like a different app? Major drama? Oh my. Well, I missed all this. I totally missed it. Oh, well, that sucks. That's probably why I'm not seeing her channel pop up anymore. That's crazy. Well, compared to 5 years ago, I started and Rosie can attest to this, and anybody else who may know, but the landscape for true crime on YouTube compared to 5 years ago is really different now. Really different. There's still some of the same people, but a lot of the channels that were on back then aren't on anymore. MGL was real popular when the Watts case broke. She even had the family come on her show. And it's different. It's a little different now. There's of course newer channels, newer people, the OGs, and the landscape's a little bit different. Of course, YouTube's different too now. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with YouTube, but you're waiting around for the next big thing. The YouTubies have been boring. Boring. Yeah, she was popular. I kind of still think she is. She's pretty relevant. I always liked her channel. Um, well, of course, Rosie remembers Oni's channel. What was it called? True Crime and Gossip. he was very popular back then. Wasn't it called True Crime and Gossip or something? I don't know who that is. Yeah, and most people won't even know what we're talking about. But yeah, I loved him too. He got into some drama though too. True Crime and Gossip, yeah. That was 2019. No, sorry, 2018. Um 2019. Who is Foodie? Who's Foodie? Foodie Beauty. Oh yeah. Oh, he a few years ago he really got on my nerves. But yeah, is he still around too, Rosie? That case was huge 3 years ago. 4 years ago actually. I don't even know who Foodie Beauty is. I don't even know who she is. I've never heard of that channel. He's a dog trainer now. Yeah, he was also big into the Stalk case too back then. I've never heard of this person. Fallen in love on the internet. Five fell, I fooled around and fell in love on the internet. Girl, that scares me. No, thank you. Nope, not doing it. Drinking spring water. I'm all out of it now. Excuse me. I gotta get off here in a while. Um, oh yeah, you always talked about her channel a lot too. Where is he? I don't know if you guys can hear the air when it kicks on. Is it loud? Um, what's today? Friday. It's Friday. Friday. It's Friday. So depending upon this weekend, maybe I'll try to come back on this weekend. And or even tonight, depending on what I'm doing. I don't know yet. I might have company. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. Not sure. But I'm so happy you guys popped on. Um, I was hesitant to come on because I'm like, I haven't been on here in like 4 months. So I don't think anybody's gonna come on. They're probably like, what? Who? No, but I appreciate you guys coming on. I do. And stick around. And I want to come on more often. My Wi-Fi where I live sucks. It's very unpredictable. And I just feel like, I mean, I hate watching somebody's live and it's like real blurry or glitchy. And I wish I had better Wi-Fi there, but I'm glad you guys came on. So if you see me pop on tonight, this weekend, there's a high chance that I may be back on. I appreciate guys coming on. It was you too. Thanks for popping on and come back on and see if the rest of the crew can join. Um, all right, gang. It was good to see you guys. I'm gonna go cool off and make something to eat and turn the air up because I'm melting. All right, love you guys. I'll try to come back on. Make good choices. Don't hear voices. And if you do, call me. Pick up the phone and phone moi. If you're watching this back, hello. I'm here. I have never left and I never will. All right. Love you guys. Bye, Rosie. All right, bye. Bye. Bye-bye.